What are the inner signs and the hidden experiences that reveal one has entered into the higher vibration of divine consciousness? The secret state that Paramahansa Yogananda often hinted at but did not openly declare to all. To begin, one must understand that human life is not only an outward drama of work, family, success, and worldly experiences, but rather a deeper, more subtle movement of vibration. Everything in the universe is vibration. Thought is vibration. Feeling is vibration. And even the body itself, though appearing solid, is nothing but a pattern of vibrating energy. When Yogananda spoke of attuning to God, he did not mean worship in mere rituals or prayer alone, but the raising of the inner vibration of the soul until it harmonizes with the infinite cosmic vibration. He said that when man raises his vibration beyond the ordinary states of greed, anger, lust, and fear, he begins to experience the inner kingdom that Christ called within you, and the yogis named samadhi. But how is this known? How is one to recognize that he or she has entered into a higher vibrational state? This is not a matter of imagination, for many confuse fleeting emotions or temporary spiritual excitement with the deeper transformation. Yogananda revealed, often in subtle ways, that there are unmistakable signs when the soul has ascended into a higher vibration. These signs are not outward miracles to boast of, but inner secrets of experience, which only those whose consciousness has become refined can truly understand. The first great experience of the highly vibrational soul is the sense that life is not a chain of accidents, but a perfectly orchestrated flow of divine intelligence. In ordinary states, people stumble in darkness, questioning why misfortune comes, why suffering exists, why relationships end, or why opportunities vanish. But when vibration is elevated, one perceives the hidden hand of the infinite guiding every step. There is no longer despair in loss, for one feels that the loss itself is a disguised blessing, pushing the soul closer to its eternal home. One who vibrates higher walks through both joy and sorrow with the same calmness, because the eye of wisdom sees that both are necessary rhythms of the divine music. A second inner sign is the strange and beautiful feeling of oneness with all beings. In normal vibration, man feels himself separated, threatened by others, competing, comparing, and desiring to surpass. But when vibration rises, the walls of separateness dissolve. One feels not only sympathy but true unity with all creatures, even with trees, flowers, and stars. Yogananda said that in deep meditation, one may feel the sap flowing in the trees, or the wind whispering in the mountains, or the joy of a distant bird singing. Such an experience is not fantasy. It is the soul's natural expansion when freed from the prison of ego. Highly vibrational souls do not harm, because to harm another would be to wound themselves. They cannot indulge in hatred, because hatred would feel like burning one's own flesh. Instead, they radiate love naturally, not as a discipline but as a spontaneous expression of their inner reality. The third experience is a profound change in the perception of time. Ordinary people are slaves of time, always rushing, fearing its loss, or regretting the past. But for the highly vibrational soul, time loosens its grip. In meditation, one may sit for hours yet feel only moments have passed. In daily life, the anxiety about tomorrow fades, for one realizes that eternity is now. Yogananda said that the soul knows no birth and no death. Only the body knows time. When vibration rises, even while living in the body, one begins to feel the timeless nature of the soul. This is why highly vibrational beings are never in a hurry, never impatient, for they are anchored in the eternal present. A fourth sign is the subtle transformation of desires. Ordinary vibration is pulled constantly outward, toward pleasures, possessions, recognition, and the endless pursuit of satisfaction through the senses. Yet those who vibrate higher feel no attraction to that endless chase. They are not against joy, but they seek it in its pure form, not mixed with suffering. Yogananda called this soul satiety, a condition where one tastes such deep inner bliss that all outward cravings pale in comparison. To the ordinary man, giving up worldly indulgences seems like deprivation, but to the highly vibrational soul, it is no sacrifice. It is like abandoning stale food after tasting nectar. Such beings do not judge others for their cravings but quietly radiate the fragrance of a greater joy that naturally draws seekers upward. Another inner experience, known only to such souls, is the mysterious sensitivity to energy. When vibration is raised, one perceives not merely the words of others but the subtle energy behind them. They feel instantly the state of a person who approaches them, whether that person is angry, confused, or peaceful, because vibration communicates more truly than speech. Yogananda revealed that this sensitivity is why saints can heal with a touch, or uplift an entire gathering with their presence alone. For their aura vibrates at such a high frequency that it harmonizes and calms the restless vibrations around them. Highly vibrational beings are thus not only receptive but also transmitters of divine energy, uplifting others without effort, often without speaking a word. A further experience, and one of the most wondrous, is the awakening of inner sound and light. The scriptures of India, which Yogananda often cited, speak of the Aum vibration, the sacred cosmic sound, and the inner star of light at the spiritual eye. These are not poetic symbols but real perceptions, seen and heard when the consciousness is refined. In ordinary vibration, the senses are turned outward, but when vibration is elevated through meditation and purity of life, the senses turn inward and behold subtler realities. One hears the unceasing cosmic hum that is the vibration of God's sustaining creation, and one sees the spiritual light that guides the soul homeward. These experiences cannot be described fully in words, for they are beyond the domain of ordinary perception, yet they are the unmistakable gifts given only to those who have raised their vibration beyond the body and mind. The final secret experience of the highly vibrational soul is the state of freedom. Freedom not in the political or social sense, but the inner freedom from bondage. Most people live as slaves, not to rulers, but to their own restless mind, to habits, to fears, and to desires. They may appear free, but within they are chained. The highly vibrational soul, however, experiences release. The thoughts no longer tyrannize, for the soul can witness them without being caught. The emotions no longer drag downward, for the soul abides in peace beyond them. Even the body no longer dominates, for the soul feels itself as distinct from the flesh. Yogananda said this is true liberation. Not to escape the world physically, but to be free inwardly, wherever one may live. Such a person is no longer compelled, but chooses consciously every action, guided only by divine wisdom. It is important to understand that these experiences do not come instantly, nor are they gained by reading books or repeating words. They come as the fruit of inner discipline, meditation, devotion, and the purification of thought and heart. Yet Yogananda emphasized that they are not reserved only for monks or saints. Every soul is destined to rise into higher vibration. The divine call is universal, and every heart feels it in some form. The yearning for something greater, the dissatisfaction with shallow joys, the silent longing for truth. The difference between an ordinary life and a highly vibrational one is simply whether one responds to this call. The path is not easy, for lower vibrations constantly seek to pull the soul back, through temptations, through doubts, through the pressures of society. But Yogananda taught that perseverance, devotion, and above all, the company of higher vibration, through the words of saints, through meditation, through inner attunement with God, will inevitably raise the seeker. And once even a glimpse of those secret experiences is tasted, the soul can never be content again with lower states. When one begins to see life as divine orchestration, to feel unity with all beings, to live free from the tyranny of time, to lose the pull of desires, to sense energies beyond words, to hear the inner sound and see the inner light, and to dwell in the freedom of the soul, then one can know with certainty, I have begun to enter the vibration of the infinite. And yet, Yogananda warned his disciples not to boast of such experiences, nor to cling to them, for the ego can still appropriate them and turn them into pride. The true, highly vibrational soul does not even think of himself as such. He simply loves God, serves others, and moves humbly in the world, carrying within him the silent treasure of divine vibration. Thus, the secret teachings reveal not a doctrine of belief, but a state of being. The signs of higher vibration are not measured by outward achievements, titles, or even supernatural powers, but by the inner transformation of consciousness. To live as a divine child of God, vibrating with love, peace, joy, and freedom. That is the true sign. Therefore, the question with which we began is also a challenge to the reader. Are you willing to raise your vibration, to attune your life not to the restless noise of the world, but to the silent music of the infinite? If so, the path awaits, and Yogananda's voice still calls across time. Seek the kingdom of God first, and all else will be added unto you.